Okay, I've been told there's a guy that wants to set up a tent in front of the legislator. There he is. Supposedly going across Canada for veterans issues. Anyway, I don't know what's going on, so let's have a look. I live in a tent in front of the legislature for 6 months. That was 2003. And I'm the last of the protesters, so let's see what these guys. I wish the cops were here. Have more action. Good. Self?
How you doing, bud?
How we doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Good. What's going on here?
Well, I'm walking across Canada to bring awareness to low-income families, pensioners.
The sun. I gotta put the sun behind me.
Yeah, no problem. Pensioners that are living on the streets, low-income families that can't survive on what our government's giving them for assistance. Our government just spent
Let me lay down here.
Yeah, our government just spent $36 billion overseas on foreign aid, which is $10 million for every Canadian in Canada.
Oh, I see you seen David Cohn.
I went to his office, yes.
You went to his office?
Yes.
How did you know where his office was?
It's right by the homeless shelter.
Oh, you're at the shelter?
Yeah, that's where I'm staying. I'm ex-PPCLI. I was Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. I served from 90 to 94. I used to work in the oil fields in Alberta, and when the oil prices dropped, I'm a non-ticketed journeyman insulator. I've been doing it for over 10 years.
How long you been in Fredericton now?
I got into Fredericton a day and a half ago.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Winnipeg. I started my walk in Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Sydney. Why Sydney?
That's where I was living with my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
And when the oil prices dropped there, me and her moved back to be closer to her
like everybody
family.
else.
And our EI savings ran out.
Yep.
And, the financial strain caused us
Hardship, breakup. Yep.
And I went to welfare, and I asked them for a $289 bus ticket to get back to Winnipeg after paying $35,000, $40,000 a year in taxes.
So they said no.
They told me to hitchhike.
Hitchhike.
That's exactly what they
So when did you leave Sydney?
Well, what I did is I went on social assistance, and I started doing the research on what the government's doing. I've read every petition in front of our government.
We're trying to make it short because we don't want to bore the listeners. That's all right. That's why we're going right to the point. When did you leave Sydney?
I left the first week of June. It took me 5 days to get to Halifax. I spent about 8 days in Halifax.
You walk from Sydney or hitchhike?
I walk. People stop, pick me up.
Pick you up.
But I don't, I don't ask for the rides.
They'll stop. Yeah.
And I'm not to be rude to them.
How long you been here? A day and a half?
A day and a half.
Cops come and see you yet?
No. What I do is I do random acts of kindness as I go. I built a wheelchair access for a PTSD retreat for first responders and vets. I suffer from PTSD myself. And I donated it. I didn't charge the people anything. I'm not even on social assistance. This is totally done through.
Oh yeah, you're from Nova Scotia. You're here in New Brunswick. You won't be on social assistance. So how long you plan to stay here?
I am trying to raise. Like I said, I do random acts of kindness, and the shelter that I'm staying at are looking for donations for socks, underwear, everyday living clothes.
Oh, they got all kinds there.
Well, no, they don't.
They don't?
No.
Is that the same shelter down the street?
The men's shelter. The night you get there, they make you shower and change your clothes.
Yeah.
And
one washroom.
They got 4 showers and 2 bathrooms.
They got 2 now? Okay.
Yeah. They just built 2 more showers in there, but what they did is they went to give me the clothes, because they quarantine your clothes for 24 hours.
Oh yeah, of course. They don't want no bed bugs, stuff like that.
So when I went into their donation thing, it was empty. They had they had a few pairs of socks, but they had no underwear, no t-shirts, no pants. So I'm going around organizing different companies, asking them for donations. I don't ask for cash. If they want to donate, they can get in.
So how long you plan to stay here?
Wednesday next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
So you're going to stay at the shelter? You're just here to...
Well, they won't let me pitch a tent. It's a terrorist issue. I don't understand how a single person in a tent is a terrorist issue, but...
I think it's because of me. I live in a tent here for 6 months.
You know what? I think I was talking to somebody about you this morning.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm a blogger.
Yes, that's what I heard.
That's
yes. You're Charles or something?
Charles LeBlanc.
Yeah.
LeBlanc.
Yeah.
I'm a pain in the arse here.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's what pain in the arse. What else? Idiot, loudmouth. Just go on and on and on and on. So I live here for 6 months. That's how I moved here to Fredericton. If they would have known what I would have become, I would have never stayed here for 6 seconds. They would have got the army here like Oka and put me back to St. John. So, and then they said, that's it. There'll be no more protesters after me. That was 2003. So they just told you, are you going to stand your ground and say, listen?
Well, you know what? I can stay here from 7 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, and they can't say nothing about it. I'm not panhandling. I have a sign that says if somebody wants to walk up and talk to me, well, that's their right as a Canadian.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, and what I do is exactly what you see here. I just lie back, sit back, relax, and, I enjoying the beautiful scenery.
Oh yes, a lot of beautiful scenery here. You'll meet all kinds of people here that come and ask you a question. Media talk to you yet? No.
No, they won't cover what I'm doing. Like I said, I've done 4 different random acts of kindness so far in the cities that I've done, and they refuse to even acknowledge the random acts of kindness.
So what are you going to do? Hitchhike, start walking?
Well, from here I'll walk to St. John.
You're going the wrong way.
Well, you know what? I have my road trip is 6,238 kilometers, but I'm doing every city that I can get to. I'm doing every town, and everywhere I go, I'm going to do a random.
How are you going to go? You're going to go in. Well, you're going to wear a mask when you're in St. John?
No.
You have to.
Why?
All the chemicals in the air. You can't breathe.
Well, I've never been there, so.
Oh, you never been there?
No.
Oh, yeah. That long hair of yours, you'll have to wash it about 5 times per day. If I was you, I'll keep on going to Edmiston. No, Edmiston, the cops are bad there. Now, bottom line, you got a website?
I have a Facebook group. It's called Canadians Joining with Canadians.
Canadian Joining with Canadians? There we go. There, that's all we need. Okay.
And yeah, we're...
Bonne chance.
Thank you.